Welcome back everyone that joined us for part 1 and part 2 of Secret Codes, where we talked about several different ciphers. For those of you that are new, we hope you go back and watch part 1 and part 2 because we're going to build upon the skills we learned in those videos. Also, we're going to begin with answering the bonus messages from the end of part 2. Now, let's take a look at our bonus message answers. The 4 square answers were: a cyber attack is when one computer attacks another, and never click on links you are not expecting. As with our previous videos, we're going to need some supplies: a notebook or some paper, a pencil with an eraser, and a highlighter. You can use the highlighter today to find the letters within the table that we're going to create. Today, we're going to learn how to break the code of a message sent with the Caesar Cipher. So let's begin. Rotten Randy was able to see the encoded message Amber sent to Sam. Here we have the ciphertext of that message. The first step is to pick a word or group of letters out of the ciphertext, and in this case, we're going to focus on J, Z, F, C. Our second step is to draw a Caesar Cipher decoder table. Take a piece of paper and place it so the long edge is on the top and the bottom, and the short edge is on the left and the right. Now we need to draw a very big table. On the top of the piece of paper, write out the alphabet, and then write the numbers 1 through 25 down the left side of the paper. Your piece of paper should look like what's on the screen. Hit the pause button and take a few minutes to draw your table. Hit the resume button when you're finished. Now we need to find out where we need to place the letter A's on each line. Since the Caesar Cipher, we shift the letter A to the left based on the number to the left. For line 1, we need to move the letter A one spot to the left, so it'll now be located under the letter Z. On line 2, we need to move the letter A 2 spots to the left, so now it'll be located under the letter Y. We need to do this for the remainder of the lines in our table. Once finished, your piece of paper should look like what's on the screen. Hit the pause button and take a few minutes to complete writing all the letter A's. You may want to use your highlighter to highlight the letter A's to make it easier. Hit the resume button when you're finished. Now that we have our A's in place, we need to continue writing out the remaining letters of the alphabet on each line. Hit the pause button and take a few minutes to complete the remaining letters. When you're finished, hit the resume button. Now that we have our decoding table complete, our third step is to attempt all combinations for our ciphertext that we chose in step 1, beginning at the top and working our way to the bottom. Now we're going to jump around just to save some time. So, on line 1, a J makes an I, a Z makes a Y, an F makes an E, and a C makes a B. So we now have I, Y, E, B. This does not look like a word, so the Caesar shift of 1 was likely not what Amber and Sam chose. Now, let's move to line 3. Our J makes a G, our Z makes a W, our F makes a C, and a C makes a Z. This gives us GWCZ. Again, this doesn't look like the word that we need, so a Caesar shift of 3 was likely not what Amber and Sam used. Hit the pause button and take a few minutes to decode the remaining lines of our ciphertext, JZFC. Hit the resume button when you're finished. Your piece of paper should look like what's on the screen. Did you find any plaintext values that make up a word? You should have discovered Rotten Randy was able to break Amber and Sam's secret message by using a Caesar shift of 11, because our J makes a Y, our Z makes an O, our F makes a U, and our C makes an R, revealing the word your. None of the other values actually make up a word. Congratulations, you're now a code breaker! Now that you're a code breaker, let's try a few exercises. Using the same Caesar Cipher decoder table we just created, hit the pause button and take a few minutes to determine the Caesar shift value along with what the message says for these two messages. Hit the resume button when you're finished. Were you able to break the code? We hope so. The first message used a Caesar shift of 4, which revealed always believe you can. And the second message used a Caesar shift of 13, which revealed you're smarter than you think. We hope you enjoyed our 3-part series on secret messages and ciphers. If you enjoyed our series, you might want to consider a career in cybersecurity someday. Let us know how we did in the comments with a like or dislike, and don't forget to follow us on YouTube. Thanks again for watching, and see you next time.